Hey guys! So I've been meaning to do an apartment tour for a really long time. I've been living in Boston for about 5 months now and I still haven't done one. But I remember saying in a previous video that I felt like my apartment needed to be clean to give you guys a little apartment tour. However, in hindsight, I realized that's just not true. So it's finals week here at Berklee College of Music, and this is my realistic apartment tour. We walk in through this door with a special lock, so please no one break into my apartment. Here's a gorgeous overview of what you see when you first come in. This right here is a jar of Kind bars, so that I can grab one on the way out every morning. Here we have my jacket hangers, on-command hooks that always seem to break, and then my hats. Only 50% of them are actually mine. Next, we have this gorgeous rack with my shoes and my go basket. My go basket consists of everything that I may need to grab on my way out. So like my keys, sunglasses, shopping bags, all that jazz. Next, we have my ottoman, which has clothes on it, and a dirty towel. How lovely. Over here, we have this gorgeous black coffee table, which always has shit on it, and this organization of things that I try to hide from a bird's eye view. Not to mention, this coffee table pretty much always has ants on it. Next, we're getting to the nitty gritty. My workspace, we have a MIDI keyboard that's usually right there. We have a regular keyboard that lives over there. Look at this accumulation of cords. I sort of just have all my cords in a pile and find the opposite ends of them and plug them in their respective places. It's not the best way to work, however, it does work. If any producers are watching this, Loon, I'm talking to you. Don't come for me. I know it's bad. Maybe it'll be better. Over there we also have my ukulele and an inside out sweatshirt. And my note cards for a presentation that I gave. I didn't make it. However, I have ping pong balls and solo cups for a fun game. I also have my Fuck Off I'm Coloring book that I never use, that I shouldn't have brought here because it just takes up space. Here's my backpack and my humidifier. We also can't forget this dead plant, this dead plant, and this dead plant. At the beginning of the semester, I thought that I could be a plant mom. I killed all of them almost instantly, so I can't do that. Next, we have my bin full of random shit that I rarely use. My tripod, my ice skates, and my yoga mat. And of course, potting soil. Here's me. This is where I do my hair in the mornings. Hey, can you see me on the TV? Of course, we have a mini vacuum and my beading supplies for the Taylor Swift Eras tour, which I will be vlogging, so don't you worry. Next over here, my little book nook. It's small, but she's growing. I'm becoming a reader. This is also where I keep my home in a jar, because I'm from Florida, so those are all seashells, and the jewelry that I wear on a regular basis. Next, we have this lovely shelf. You're sitting on it right now. A few highlights of what's on this lovely shelf is the 3 crystals that I chose to bring with me to college, Gorilla Glue, and a Polaroid camera, both of which I never use, a mason jar full of pens, pencils, scissors, Sharpies, a ruler, my Alexa, off, my party lights, my surfing potato, this extremely toxic sign that says if you're not practicing, someone else is, this cute painting, absorbent amounts of melatonin, this glass bucket full of things that I never use, which include these Chamberlain coffee coasters that keep breaking because they're glass and I brought them to college and that just wasn't a smart idea, these Chamberlain coffee metal straws, which I also never use just because I'm too lazy, and I also never make drinks. I just drink water. This mini sewing kit, which I highly recommend you bring to college if you're going to college soon. Now for the items that are a bit more chaotic, a bag of Sour Patch Kids, a used gift bow, Band-Aids and triple antibiotic ointment, a little Polaroid photo album, 2 used wristbands, a bag of honey, another MIDI keyboard and a metronome because I go to music school, the silver and freshwater pearl bracelet I found on the street, and of course, my notebooks and all the mail addressed to previous tenants of this apartment. Okay, let's go over to my bed. Welcome. This is a little Berklee stuffed animal. This is Otis, Brody, Ellen, and Cortez. Now I'll give you a little overview of what's on my bedside table. Aquaphor. A lot of Aquaphor. Always Aquaphor. If I don't have Aquaphor, I'm dead. Earplugs, because my upstairs neighbors are so loud. They be stomping around up there. I don't really know what they're doing. Tissues and paper towels. Don't ask me why both. Maybe you can fill in the blank. And this cube is great. Instead of a power strip, it's just a cube. I like the shape. The last thing to take note in the living space is the trash can that's always full. It's always fucking full. This is my closet. Here she is in all her disorganized glory. This is also where I keep my stinky laundry. Then we have one of these bad boys. Keeps all of my stuff. All my stuff from contact lenses to Listerine to extra Band-Aids to COVID tests, all that jazz. Welcome to my bathroom. Here's my shower, filled with extremely extra products that I do indeed use. My shower routine is very long. Here's my trash can and a box of tampons. Here's my laundry. It's also an absolute atrocity. Mom, if you're watching this, I would have stopped a while ago. And the last stop on our tour is the kitchen. So my boyfriend just did my dishes, but just know that it's usually piled up about yay high and smelly and there's bugs and that's just the way it is. These are drying, but yes, the counter always looks this grimy and gross. I have just about a million things here. I just want to say that one thing that I did not expect to need to know when I moved into my first apartment is how many gallons my trash can can hold, because I have bought the wrong size trash bags 4 different times, and I bought them from a place that sells them for a really elevated price because they cater to college students, because we're in desperate need of trash bags. So yes, that is kind of my fault, but also I'm still looking for the right trash bag size. So if anyone knows what size trash can this is, I would love to fucking know. Okay. Next, we have an upside down cake holder with tomato noodles and a large container with 2 pairs of rhinestoned heart sunglasses. I don't want to talk about it. Over here by all my extra bags, we have an empty bottle of kombucha because I'm strangely attached to it. I also keep my shopping list on my refrigerator and I write it in dry erase marker, and it's honestly one of the best things I've ever done. We're not gonna look in the freezer, but we'll look in the fridge. Here we have a single sliced lime that's going bad, soup that I made yesterday, 2 cartons of milk, one of which expired on January 22nd, ramen that I got when I moved in 6 months ago, which is molding and starting to deteriorate the container. Not 1, but 2 things of Smart Balance, because I went to the store without a list, thought I didn't have any Smart Balance, so bought it and then realized I did. Some tonic water and oat milk, you know, just the necessities. Oh, and this is cake frosting, because I made cake once and I made way too much frosting because I accidentally put in too much milk. So the only way to counter that is to put more sugar in. I didn't really use a recipe or measurements. I sort of just eyeballed everything, and this is what happens when you eyeball something that you think you know by heart. You get a shit ton of extra frosting that I don't think I'll ever use. I need to buy some pretzels to put in this. Anyways, my ADHD ass is rambling on and on, so I'll shut up and let you go. Thanks for watching my apartment tour during finals week. I know you are concerned for my well-being, as are my parents, because my apartment is constantly a mess, but it was never gonna be clean. So might as well just do an apartment tour while it's dirty. All right, peace and love. See you in the next one.